Greetings, YouTube. Today has been a crazy day, and I was able to do 2 of the 3 of the videos I had on my to-do list. This is coming out later than expected because I originally was going to grade both the offers, the very exciting, though I still think slightly underwhelming new 6-star featured crystal, and then we had a bunch of crystals released in the Incursion store, but not just that, we also had 6-star shards for the first time. So we're going to do the best and worst crystals in the Incursion store. We're going to grade them all side by side. We do this every time they come out. Sometimes we do the 4 stars too, though I want to encourage you to hoard your Incursion artifacts as much as possible, because if you do that, then the minute you can purchase 5 stars, you're going to be so thankful you did, because 4 stars really aren't going to get you very far, particularly when you're trying to become Cavalier, as you can't even bring in your best 4 stars into Act 6 with those 4-star gate restrictions. So let's start and create some chaos with the Chaos Crystal. We've got Ant-Man. By the way, it's trash, good, game changer. Ant-Man, trash. Crossbones, good. Coal Obsidian, good. Gamora, good. Guillotine, good. Morningstar, good. Omega Red, game changer. Sentinel, good to game changer. Thor Ragnarok, I'm going to put Vegan Thor in the bad category, and Yellow Jacket also in the bad category. So this is one of those crystals where Vegan Thor, Yellow Jacket, and Ant-Man are really the only champions I would be disappointed to get. But at the same time, besides Omega Red, you're hoping for 2 no doubt God tier or beyond God tier champs. Some might say that Coal Obsidian is, and I get that argument, but kind of where 2020 is, I don't know many people who use Coal now. So I'd put him up there near the top, but not at the very top, particularly after the rebalancing. So I'm going to give this crystal a B. I think Omega Red certainly leads the excitement of it, and if you're hunting for Omega Red, you've got a 10% drop rate to get him. But there have certainly been better Incursion crystals out there, and the goal is 2 no doubt God tier or beyond God tier champs. This falls just short of that. We are now going to move on to see if it's a nightmare by waking up to a dream called a nightmare. OG Black Panther, miss. Invisible Woman, she's good. Longshot, good. Massacre, good. Mephisto, good. Nova, we'll say good. Red Hulk, good, almost amazing. Longshot and Red Hulk, you could definitely argue, could be game changers depending on what your roster looks like. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, I'm going to say game changer. Storm, miss. Wolverine X-23, good. I do think this has a higher ceiling than the last crystal that we graded that got a B. I think this is a B+. I still want both versions of Black Panther to get buffs. I think it's long overdue, as is the buff of all the OG Avengers. You do have Stark Spidey, X-23, Longshot, and Red Hulk in this one really leading the charge, and then I guess Massacre and Mephisto, and even in some cases Invisible Woman lagging right behind. I'll also say this, out of all the champions that I fight every day in the arena, Mephisto is one of those champions that I still hate fighting, and so is Nova. So I'm going to say this is still a B, but if the last one was like an 83, 84, this is like a 86. All right, let's go with the Genesis after we Exodused the last crystal. That's a Bible joke. Black Widow, trophy champ, good. Cable, miss. Captain Marvel, not the movie, I think it would say movie if it was. We're just going to say it's the OG Captain Marvel for the assumption. Miss. Cyclops, miss. Ghost Rider. A lot of you have told me over the years that I hype Ghost Rider too high. I still think he's a game changer. I'm keeping him in that category. Green Goblin, miss. Gwenpool, very good. Mr. Fantastic, miss. Spider-Gwen, very good. Yondu, miss. This crystal is by far the ugliest crystal we have seen yet. In fact, I don't rate things too low. Normally, the worst I get is like maybe a C+, but I'm going to rate this as a C-. This is definitely below average for an Incursion's crystal. By the way, I also want to say that the purchase limit being moved to 2 is awesome, and I value that in terms of 6-star shards as well. All right, so Genesis, worst for first. Now let's go Evolution. Hulkbuster, now it's almost a game changer. I'm going to say very good. Iceman, very good. Joe Fixit, miss. Killmonger, good. MODOK, miss. Magic, very good. Phoenix, miss. Red Skull, miss. Rogue, miss. Spider-Man Symbiote, miss. So Hulkbuster, Iceman, and Magic are really the top heavy of this. Killmonger lags behind, and then like, oh my gosh, it's a 5-star Joe Fixit. I'm so excited, said no one ever. He can't fix his pants, nevertheless himself. I'm gonna rate this as a C. I think it's just got too many misses in this as well. It's an average crystal. No A's so far in this. Now let's move to War, because what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Emma Frost, close to, if not a game changer. Hela, good. Human Torch, game changer. Iron Package, miss. Juggernaut, miss. King Groot, my God, triple miss. Loki, quadruple miss. Now, Nick Fury, when you see Emma Frost, Nick Fury, and Human Torch, that is the triple holy triumvirate of God tier or beyond God tier champs. The goal of these crystals, it's the first time we've seen that many, so we're certainly going to give it its highest grade so far. Sabretooth is also really good, and Star-Lord was my MVP for such a long time on my account. Single-handedly saved me in so many of those annoying Act 5 chapters once upon a time. It still is not the best Incursion crystal I've ever seen, but it's the best of this bunch so far, so I'm going to give it an A-. I'm going to give it like a 92%. I wouldn't give it a high A for sure. It's still got the Juggernaut, King Groot, Loki, Iron Package quad of depression. But otherwise, Nick Fury, Emma Frost, Human Torch, you got a 30% drop rate for those. And then when you add in Sabretooth and Star-Lord, it's got like really, really good and really, really bad. And then we got to mention the following. The 5-star hero crystal is always 22,000 artifacts. It saves you 5,000, and it generally is the best value for your artifacts. Now for 5,000 more, so 5,000 less gets you a basic, 5,000 more gets you 2,000 6-star shards. Now, I have admittedly been using Incursion artifacts for 5 stars, hoping to get 6-star shards. And so if I get a max sig ability crystal, most likely that's going to be 550 6-star shards. If I get the dual 6-star shard combo of duping the champion with 275 plus an additional 275, which is by far the most common thing to get in the max sig ability crystal. So this is like over 3 times that amount. It's basically getting 3 max sig dupes, or 6 total dupes if you don't have max sigs, of 5-star basics for 32,000. Personally, I wish this was 30,000. I know it seems like kind of a weird thing to say, but I do hope that this comes down in price slightly, just because 32,000 artifacts is a lot of artifacts to have to hoard. But I'm going to be going for the 2,000 6-star hero crystal shards. I am disappointed that Sunspot is not in one of these, that Doctor Doom is not in one of these. That is very frustrating. I'm definitely let down by this batch of Incursion crystals, which sucks because they're around for 3 months, right? They're around for 90 days. So I mostly think it's a bunch of C's and B's and 1 low A. Definitely a 30% drop rate for Human Torch, Emma Frost, or everybody's favorite champ. That's right, Mr. Nicholas Fury. Oh, and I missed this one. I was so excited about War that I missed Death. It was almost the death of me. Okay, well, let's see if we can get any better than War. I will say that when you've got the combination of Emma Frost, Human Torch, and Nick Fury, you're excited about life. Okay, Death. Carnage. I have heard from so many of you today who said, Prof, how dare you disrespect 6-star Carnage? He's amazing. I disagree, but we'll say he's a hit for the sake of the community. Daredevil Classic. Miss, though. It is a 5-star, and it's Daredevil Classic, and it's not Netflix. Darkhawk, good. Doc Ock, good. Ebony Coleslaw, bad. Havoc, good. Quake, game changer. Silver Surfer, I'm going to say bad. Screw it. Taskmaster, some people say good. For my book, he's bad. And Thor Jane Foster, terrible trash. This definitely takes a huge back seat to the War Crystal. I am certainly somebody who loves to try to hype up Incursions when I can, because I do enjoy it, though I'm not looking forward to now Sector 8 and fighting Doctor Doom in Incursions. But this one is another high C, low B. It really is exciting to have Quake, and I love Havoc. And Darkhawk is really solid. Doc Ock is underappreciated at this point. And some of you continue to tell me that Carnage, you put Carnage in the same tier as Doc Ock, even though I wouldn't, or Darkhawk for that matter. But I'm going to give this a B-. I still think it's like an 82. If you don't have Quake, I would definitely go for this, but not before I would maximize the purchase limit of the War Crystal because it's just so obvious that that one's better than the others, given the percentage drop rates of God tier and Beyond and God tier champions in it. So we've graded them all, and I personally am going to go for none of them. I will be going for the 6-star shards and wishing that the price drops a little bit, kind of like when I follow, for whatever reason I put myself through it, the Tesla pricing of the Model 3. Random fact to end this, and when you talk about a car and you talk about puns, naturally they drive you crazy. Have a good day, YouTube, or a good night. I guess if you're across the pond, you're now viewing this, well, in the late evening. Good night, good morning. Thanks for clicking on this video, regardless of when you did.